No.
Well, yeah, let's just roll with it. You know what I look like.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I'll put your picture up and I'll work off that.
You know what I sound like when I smile.
And Black Tornado Podcast is back again for the second annual 420 episode. Is it annual if it's only been done a second time? Who knows? Who fucking cares? I am joined by a fan favorite, the GOAT, Desert Rock, Dr. fucking Nez. What's up, Doc?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm glad to be back.
Fuck yeah, dude. Legit fan favorite.
It's good
Friends
to be
of
back.
mine contacted me and were like, that dude's the shit. Yeah, people dig the Desert Rock.
Dude, I'm not much for tooting my own horn, so anytime somebody does it for me, I will awkwardly accept.
Feels nice, don't it?
It feels good. It feels good.
Hell yeah.
But no, I'm glad to be here. BTP feels like it feels like I went back home, so it feels great.
Hey man, that's what I'm aiming for, and for 2025 and beyond, the people that, most importantly, that I consider friends, you're gonna see returns of certain people from last year. One, because I think they're great musicians. Two, they're good friends. Three, because the back and forth, the fun, I want that to continue. So 2025, we're going to see a lot more of that. But most importantly, it's time to pack your piece. Grab a cold beverage, turn on that black light. Let's get it on. We're going to jump right into our first band. This is Team Hoss with Crusader. Northwest Indiana, Chicago guys, boys from my neck of the woods. This makes me want a toothpick, Jay, and a glass of red wine. I just want to swirl it and contemplate buying an Emperor cabinet. Love that fucking fuzz, man. Team Haas. Go.
Yeah. No, this song for me, like pretty much as soon as it started, I was just like, this is classic. This
Yeah.
is like if I said I'm in the mood for some fuzzy, filthy, awesome shit.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'd put on. And I actually, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be taking a long drive through the desert, and I'm glad that I'm on this episode because I found my soundtrack.
Hell yeah. This
Yeah.
is just like last year's 420 show. You know, anybody that knows me personally knows that the desert rock, psych rock, doom, stoner metal, that's my bread and butter, right? That's what I love.
It never gets old.
So doing this episode again is just like every episode, in my opinion, because it's my show, every episode has good bands. But this episode, the second 420 show, it's all just essentially what I listen to every day. And I just think that it's just so cool to do this again. So cool. And it's great having you here, man. This is fucking kick ass.
No, I was just, it's awesome to be here to begin with, but like whenever you invited me to do 420, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to find like the next doom riff to invade my brain for a little while. Like this is the place to do it. And right off the bat, Crusader did it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Drop in the comments. Tell Dr. Nez he needs to be on the show more often because I just like him as a person. I just in general, I like this man. I dig him. I feel the vibe. I dig it. He's a great musician.
Thanks, man.
Buy a fucking shirt, by the way. So if everybody wants to dress like their favorite podcast host, where do they go to get an awesome Dr. Nez Ghost t-shirt?
Oh, super easy. So you just go to drnez.bandcamp.com, and I've got 2 designs right now. So we've got it for those who do know who the hell I am, which are going to be at least one of you. I've got 2 designs. One of them's got like a cool little line work ghost that's actually a screen grab of my mascot, and the other one is like a monochrome of the Mark the Grave album cover from the single. And that one's selling like freaking hotcakes. I think I'm actually out of a couple of sizes. So if you're interested in that one, I would hurry up.
All right, people, you heard the man. If you want that one, you jump on it quick. I will say that I own one. It's a big print. It's good ink. It's not some garbage. You're gonna spend money. You're gonna get a quality product. I've never steered you in the wrong way. I've never given you a plug that wasn't fire. I've never told you to go pick something up that wasn't fire. Dr. Niz's t-shirts, certified BTP, fire. Ghost Gang, rep the ghost.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
You get a free digital EP with that one too. You get a free download. So whenever the internet dies and we all go into Cyberpunk 2077 dystopian future, you can just load it up onto an old iPod that you're not even supposed to have anymore, and you can just listen to it all you want. So
that's right, you fucking chooms. Go and get your Dr. Nez on in the not so far away future. I dig it. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Plugs. Art of Glenn for Cabarzi. You've seen the new logo. It goes hard as fuck. You've seen the new back patch and my shameless self-promotion. Most of you already know that Glenford is the official artist for Black Tornado Podcast. Go support my boy. The man reposts every episode of the show. He's the absolute best. And stop bothering me on Instagram and asking if I need art. If I do, I'm going to go to my guy. So I appreciate you, but stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. I have loyalties to people, man. It's like to a fault. I have loyalties. When I find what works, I don't change. I've been working with Glenford. Anybody that listened to the old show, been working with Glenford since 2016. I have lost count of the amount of art I have commissioned for this man to do for me. I don't even know anymore. And I'm going to keep going back to him because that's my brother. And on Black Tornado Podcast, I believe in supporting my friends. That's how this all works. And now that I've done my little Mr. Rogers back and forth, let's jump into our next band. This is The Devil Let Us with Bong Rips for Jesus.
This is the real action. The pot party. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones.
Hypocrites will try to control your life. In the fall that the angels have down here, it will really blow your mind. Taking bone rips for Jesus.
came down, he landed with a thud. Due to the effects of the alcohol and the late hours at the party, the following day he was too tired, too sick to study.
All right, coming out of Doomington, Indiana, my downstate brothers. You've seen me on Blood in the Cornfields repping my Devil Lettuce t-shirt. This is my favorite track from these guys. It's in constant rotation. If you don't dig these riffs, you can get your ass out of here. David is an absolute goat. All of those dudes are excellent musicians. Devil Lettuce all day.
Dude, from the start, I was with it. You know, like the moment the first riff hits, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is about. And I was wrong in that I didn't know what this was about, because about halfway through the song, we get this timing change where it goes into like a swing.
Yeah.
And that got me friggin' pumped. Like immediately. Like I'm listening to it. I'm driving while I'm listening to it. That's the main time that I listen to music, is while I'm driving the car. And I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is really, really cool. As soon as that swing hit about halfway in, I was just like, okay, now I can't decide which one's my favorite song for the for the 420.
This one's tricky.
Because in the second minute, they kind of hit there's this little section where they did like these atmospheric vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Where like, you know, it's running heavy, and then you get this cool little atmospheric section in the second minute. And it was just absolutely, they throw you for loops in this thing.
Yeah.
And it keeps it very, very, very interesting. That probably warranted like the second, third, and fourth listen for me. And the drum sound is huge.
Massive fucking drums.
Yeah. No, I love it.
It's excellent stuff. And anybody that sticks around long enough, and if I actually stick to it, I'm planning on it. Devil's Lettuce told me that whenever I get around to doing the Black Tornado Fest, that they will come and play. You know, wait and see. It's kind of a bigger undertaking than putting on a podcast every 2 weeks. So it might take a while, but as long as they're around, they're invited, obviously with pay. I would love to see them play at my own crazy little festival.
I might have to buy a plane ticket and get out there if they're going to be there.
Dude, if you come out, dude, now I gotta pay you. 'Cause you gotta have you play.
I'd be happy to, but I'd be happy to be in the crowd if Devil Lettuce is on there.
Well, you watch them and then you play later. You get the best of both worlds. I love that idea.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, of course. I love that idea. Yeah, amazing fucking band. Those dudes are so fucking fresh. Just awesome dudes. Speaking of David, next plug. The Noise and Nonsense podcast out of Doomington, Indiana. A show about the loud and weird. Punk, metal, shoegaze, whatever else Stephanie and David feel like jamming on. I've listened to every episode. I legitimately dig this show, and I think if you enjoy BTP, give them a listen, because I'm willing to bet that you'll like them just as much as I do. I just posted, I'm dating myself. Go back on the Instagram, and you'll see where I tag them, and yeah, throw them a sub, man. Help those dudes out. It's a really killer program. Let's talk about Dr. Nez. Now, the last time, Doc, you were on the show,
yeah,
I had beef with you because I got Mark the Grave stuck in my head. And while that is the staple of great songs when it gets stuck in your head,
it tends to happen.
About a week ago, now I've been listening to Dr. Nez since somebody found somebody, right? And I thought, hey, I'm gonna go back through. I'm gonna re-listen to Doc. And now I know we're not playing it today, which is truly a crime. But I said I'm gonna go back through. I'm gonna listen again. And for a week, I've had High Desert Low stuck in my head to the point where it's driving me bananas. Stuck in my head. This song. It's still stuck in my head. I'm talking to you. It's stuck in my head now. I can hear it in my head. I can hear it.
Well, they say that if you have a song stuck in your head over and over again, the best thing that you can do to try to get it out of your head is to go listen to it again.
Yeah, see, I did that about 4 times, and yeah. Still
you got to learn all the lyrics too. That's part of it.
I'm probably that I could karaoke 70%.
I think so. Number one, that means a lot. Number two, I understand why it's probably like 70%. Because when I was writing the words to that, I knew for an absolute fact that there's at least 2 lines in that where people are like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Yeah, it's not a matter of not being able to understand because your lyrics are very clear. It's just remembering said lyrics. Now, I'll tell you one more versus sitting there and just singing the song. The last time, this was like yesterday or the day before, I put it on, I turned my amp on, and I don't know it note for note, but I'm playing along to it, like on bass. I'm just playing along to the song. And I very rarely do that with a band. Like I know some licks, like I know some Sabbath licks and stuff like that, but very rarely do I actually sit down and try to play a song. And it was so ingrained in my head. I said, let's see if I can figure it out. What is the tuning on that?
So it's in drop C.
Oh,
and
I have a C standard.
Yeah,
Close.
it's in drop C, and for me, that's probably like my most fun riff to play. Like just for me, like if I'm playing on my own,
Right.
it's like my most fun riff to play because it has that really satisfying octave at the very beginning. So you just boom, ba-da-down. It just feels good to play. It makes you feel bigger than you really are. Like it makes you feel tall when you play it.
Agreed.
So,
Well, even just like, because I don't know the bass lines, so I'm just I'm thumbing my way through it. I feel like I can get pretty damn close. I'm in C standard and there's a shit ton of fuzz and compression, but that's the way I play everything, so I don't even know if that's accurate. It's probably overdrive.
If you're having fun playing along to it, then I did my job.
There you go. Yep, exactly. See, that's how it works. Yeah, you can't. No one that's listened to Dr. Nez, let alone all of the Dr. Nez like I have, you can't even make the argument that every song isn't absolutely like you know how to write a catchy song.
I
You've
appreciate
got that nailed. Well, that's just a fact. I'm bald. You write catchy music. These are facts. We know these things. What are you going to do? But yeah, you can't argue that every song isn't catchy. They're all catchy. All right, enough blowing Dr. Nez. Next. All right, Dr. Nez is going to introduce our next band.
So speaking of heavy music that manages to be super, super catchy, I brought, whenever I got invited to do this show, I was allowed to bring one band with me. And I chose, I chose a Denver group called Lord Velvet. I've been listening to these guys for a hot minute. This is Snakebite Fever.
got that funk, and I fucks with it.
Yeah.
It's heavy, but it's got a little funk in there.
That's courtesy of their bass player, who is named
Yeah.
Matt Funk.
Oh, nice.
That's his name.
Dude's an absolute goat.
Yeah.
Absolute goat. I love the merch, and you can score a shirt at LordVelvetOfficial.com unless you wear my size and want the yellow shirt. Come on, guys. Hit me with that XXL restock. Please and thank you.
Well, I'm in an XL, so I'm going to pick mine up, and then I'm going to send you a photo and make fun of you.
Oh, you bastard. You bastard. Look at my shirt, you bald son of a bitch. You don't get one.
No,
And then they're never going to restock the XXL just so I don't know, apparently lose weight or something.
they'll do it. I have faith in them. But
when it comes, yeah, I'm definitely going to cop one cuz all their designs are sick. All of them are sick. It's just that one caught my eye first.
I don't know who their art person is, and like
Ooh,
I've been looking around. I'm sure they've got it somewhere,
Yeah.
but I haven't been able to find the name of their art person. But whoever it is, they need to not let that person go. Him or
No.
her or them.
Yeah. Super
'cause
goated. Yeah.
Killing it.
Amazing. And speaking of that, let me just jump off topic real quick because I got a message about this on Instagram. Someone who, and I appreciate you because you must listen to the show. I have been accused of using that word too frequently. And I just want to explain something really fast. I don't use the word goat or goated too frequently. It's because I always play banging ass bands. So it
Right.
always applies.
Absolutely.
I have banging ass people come on the show and talk. And I have great help. And I have great fans. The fans are goated too. If you're listening right now, you're an absolute goat. And so no, I don't overuse the word. It just applies every time I say it. So to you, Instagram person, that's my answer to you.
Yeah, and
Bastard.
I don't know the last time you went to the zoo, but the goats are freaking adorable anyway. So you've
Goats.
just got a problem.
Goats, man, goats. And by the way, if you're like 60 and you don't know what I'm saying, goat, greatest of all time. Just if you didn't know, I assume everybody knows, but if you didn't, greatest of all time. Yeah, Lord Velvet, kick ass, love those dudes. Okay, this isn't a plug. This is just general information. Please pay attention to this. I posted it. I don't want to have to say it 50 times. If you did not see on the Instagram and the Facebook pages, from here on out, all interviews and guest spots will be done via Discord because Skype might be dead by the time you hear this. Could. So add me on Discord. I'll give you one guess as to what my name is. I'm thinking about making a server to use like other socials, maybe do like live streams. Maybe. I don't really know yet. Discord's too much for me, but I've also only been using it for like a day, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. Speaking of goats, absolute stupid mad props to the homie Chuck for helping me get started on Discord, get this figured out. I never would have figured it out without your help. You rolled up, you made sure it was easy as possible for future shows to run smoothly. The audio editing is about to get better. So I and listeners of Black Tornado, we all owe the homie Chuck. So round of applause for Chuck.
Question for you.
Sure.
Since you're shouting out Chuck,
Mhm.
I didn't know that was going to happen. She does have a Twitch.
Plug it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Chuck absolutely saved the day on this
Yup.
thing because
Yup.
I've been using Discord for a while and I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. So she swooped in, and I actually do a D&D stream with her most weeks. Not every week, but most weeks. And her Twitch channel is For the Love of Chuck. So
All
if you
one
wanna,
word?
yeah, all one word. So if you
Yep.
want to watch us play some Dungeons and Dragons when our new campaign starts soon, just follow For the Love of Chuck on Twitch, and she will love bomb you. It'll be great.
Hell yeah. Now, I am not familiar with Twitch. Is there like if you guys are playing D&D, is there like comments where people can be like, hey, how you doing? Whatever.
Yeah, Yeah, so there's a chat and all that. There's a live chat, and Chuck's really good about responding to chat. And she'll drop links in chat. You know, if somebody
Nice.
shows up who's badass, she'll like drop a link in chat, and she'll be like, "Hey, go check out this guy's stuff. He's in chat
Yeah.
right now. He's awesome." Last campaign, her character canonically could speak to ghosts, so we allowed chat to metagame, and we said that it was the ghosts talking to her character.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
so
Oh yeah.
so it's a fun game.
All right, I bring up the chat thing for one very specific reason. Black Tornado people, you know what to do. Go over to the Twitch, drop some tornado emojis in the chat. Tell them Black Tornado sent you. And I'm gonna jump in because I love D&D. You can't see it right now, but I have one of my D&D shirts on. I've been playing D&D for a long time, and it's a fun game. It's tricking kids into doing math while killing dragons. How do you beat that? All right, let's get back into some more music. This is Storm Toker with Mule and Tusk. All right, Lexington, Kentucky. This makes you want to pack the bong and bust it over somebody's head. It's groove and it's heavy. The first time I heard this band, I tripped the fuck out. It's so fresh. It's just so fucking good. It's all over the place. And then it goes into this like super groove, just like relaxed. And then it just kicks you in the fucking mouth again. Like, God damn, this band is good.
Yeah, no. What really caught my attention with this was at 2 minutes 21.
Yeah.
You get this section of this syncopation.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the drummer's driving.
Yeah.
And anytime the drummer stops, everybody kind of gives it a second. Is that that syncopation? I feel like, and maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I just feel like with this style of music, sometimes you don't get those little like syncopated moments unless it's like super punctuated, one hit, like bam, bam,
Right.
bam. But this was like groove, 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 stop, groove, 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 stop. And that syncopation was absolutely awesome. And right as I started to like really flow into that, it just, like you said, how it cracks you over the head again, solo.
Right. Oh,
Like-
the
like-
solo is so sick.
Stupid, nasty solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super sick.
It the style of the song up until like they started doing this syncopation stuff and they started hitting the solos and stuff, I was reminded a little bit of like DRI, like Kurt Brecht.
Yeah. Yeah.
DRI. I was
Mhm.
getting like a DRI feel off of it, like a Silent Spring from Probot. I'm dating myself here. I'm calling myself old just by mentioning Probot, but
Dude,
like
I fucking love Probot.
but it reminded me of DRI. It's absolutely killer.
Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great band. Great band. And as always, that's why the bands always get tagged. On this episode, you damn sure better like them all. But the idea is that, if you find one or two bands that you really enjoy, jump over to their socials, man. Give them a like, give them a follow. The algorithm machine is weird, but we must all bow to it because that's how all this works. It's stupid, but that's life. I believe this will be the last plug. 48-hour sticker on Facebook, the official Black Tornado Podcast sticker maker. If you're caught up on current episodes, you've heard Jason from Scarson. That's my Fago chugging brother. Go support 48-hour sticker. Get the best bang for your buck. I get it. Touring bands, smaller projects that haven't yet got out to go tour. You're trying to stretch your dollar as far as you can while still giving people good product. 48-hour sticker is the answer to those prayers. And of course, tell them the Tornado sent you. Quality stuff. Doc, you've got some Black Tornado stickers.
Oh yeah, no, I the day they came in the mail, I stuck one on my guitar case, and I know a couple of venue bathrooms that are destined to bear the seal of the Black Tornado.
Those are 48-hour sticker, and actually you got the first batch, which are on they're non-vinyl, and the new batch came in, and those are vinyl stickers. So I'll have to send you some of those, and those hold up like amazing. But yeah, that's where you go. You talk to Jason. Bands you guys are going to get. He's always running deals. So even if you're not ready to place an order right now, go to the Facebook and just like the page because he's always throwing deals. And just keep your eye open. All right, before we get into the last band, Doc, what's going on with you? What's up?
Well, I already talked about the t-shirts a little bit, and that was
Yep.
really exciting when those came in.
Yeah.
But this is this is probably the most exciting thing right now is starting this weekend. For those who don't know, I've been a solo musician this whole time. So when you listen to my stuff, it's all me. I don't have a band. But that may change very soon because I've got my first actual band practice happening this weekend, which means we are one step closer to live gigs.
Yeah. Nice. Very cool. I may have to jump on a plane and make that happen.
I've got a spot for you. You can crash downstairs if you need to.
Let's go. Let's make it happen. That sounds awesome. I mean, we talked about that the last time you were on the show, and I thought it was straight up criminal that there wasn't the Dr. Nez band, but now it sounds like that might change soon. It's fucking amazing, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to watch this just take off.
I'm stoked and I'm nervous and I'm not sure what to do, but I think it's gonna be good.
It's gonna rip. This is gonna be cool, man. I can't wait, man. And whatever I can't see, I genuinely hope someone's filming this, so at least I can watch later.
They will be
Yeah.
filming.
Get somebody to do it, because this is great. By the way, and I'm leaving this in. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. I have a wall in front of me that obviously no one can see. Well, you can't see anything. What am I talking about? Anyway, on this wall has a Black Tornado flag. It has Glenford's original artwork. It has Amanda's artwork. Just has various BTP things and notes that I've been given. So the doc sent me this lovely card. I read it like 3 times. It's very nice. And as of a couple hours ago, it was hanging on the wall. And I took it down because I want to read one part. And it just made me laugh. This is how much the doc cares about you. Just wants to make sure. Wrote me this beautiful note that I won't share with you because it's special. It's mine. On the other side, it says, this came with my t-shirt order, just to give it context. It says, to preserve the life of your shirt's design, please wash inside out. And I read that, and I scratched my bald head. And I thought to myself, now there's 2 ways to take this. One, he's just trying to be helpful and just make sure that, the shirt is fine. Because there are dummies out there that don't know how to wash clothes. And then I thought to myself, does this man think I don't know how to wash a fucking t-shirt? Yeah, of course you turn it inside out. No, I thought I was going to wave it over my head in the rain and hope that cleaned it. Thank you. But yeah, I knew to do that.
Man, it's a direct to fabric print. And I just wanted to make sure that people didn't get their brand new shirt, wear it out to one concert, come home and pull a black t-shirt out of their dryer. Like, that's what I
Love it.
like.
No,
Where'd the Nez shirt go?
No, of course, because there's dummies out there that don't understand that you're supposed to. I don't care what the shirt is. I don't care what it's made of. You're supposed to turn your shirt inside out. Like, yeah, of course. But there's people that don't know that. I mean, pick up a bottle of bleach. It says, don't drink this. Well, why does it say that? Because somebody did once, and they don't want it to happen again. But just in the midst of this very nice card, then it says, here's how to wash your shirt.
And I understand. I handed you a hammer, and it had a little sticker on it that said, "Do not hit self in nuts." Like, I get it.
Yes. And it's perfect. It's just the context of the card being very nice and very obviously very well thought out and planned. And then it's like, shirt washing instructions. Take care.
Adam, every single card, the right side of every single card is identical.
Is the same. Yeah.
Yeah. The left side is the part that you're supposed to like shed a little tear.
Yes. Oh no. It's hanging. It as soon as this is over, it's gonna go back on the wall. And eventually, the plan is once I have enough, like if a band sends me a sticker or something like that, especially if there's a duplicate, I'll put the other one in like a folder. And eventually, I want to do this big frame on the wall of like all the stuff that bands have sent. And I'm just going to make a big frame on the wall. I'll probably take a picture of it at some point. It'll be pretty cool. But nobody gives a shit about that. Let's wrap the show up. We're going to jump into our last band. I mean, for fuck's sake. This is Florist with Contact. Coming out of Tampa, Florida, fucking intro makes you go cross-eyed before it just launches into this raw energy of like a live show. Speaking of live shows, where were these guys when I lived in Florida? Because I would have drove to Tampa in a heartbeat to see these guys live. Their music tag is music to skateboard through wormholes. Fuck yeah, that sums it up.
I mean, no, they know exactly what they sound like. And they know exactly what they feel like. Because, you know, before the song itself really gets going, I frankly enjoy spending anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute summoning an eldritch being. It's like it's one of my favorite things to do. So Florist hit the nail on the head with that.
Absolutely nailed it.
At the same time, and Florist, if you're listening, this is a compliment. I really mean it. You were telling me, Adam, that I make catchy tunes. There's something about this thing that is super catchy. And while I was listening to it for like the second or maybe third time, I was like, I don't know why, but and it sounds nothing like these bands. But if a band like Grandson or Congos or something like that, if like one of those kind of indie rock sort of like late 2000 teens bands got a hold of this thing and did a cover of it, I really don't think it would sound wrong. I think it'd be really cool. Like this song is a sleeper hit that is like one like tick of a genre change away from people not even realizing that it's metal. It's super cool.
Yeah, definitely. No, I absolutely agree, especially with that last point. And that's something that's really cool. Kind of going back to the first 420 episode. So I know people that are coworkers, family, friends that aren't metalheads, right? So when I play these really, really heavy bands, that's not their cup of tea. They don't dig on that stuff. And the 420 episode, at least the first one, was a great jumping on point for people that don't listen to the extreme black metal and death metal, to still expose them to heavier, fuzzier music without the screaming insane vocals. And the same with this episode. This is another really good one where the bands are heavy, sure, but for a generation, say, that grew up on Zeppelin and Sabbath, I think that those people will find a lot in this episode that they'll really enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this style of music, or these styles of music, like they still like hearken to their roots a lot. And
I guarantee every one of these bands, praises Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi, he's a butler.
Yeah, so you get people that are like previous generation rockers that they can hear that DNA in there.
Yes. Just like people that listened to last year's, if you were a fan of that one, I think this one holds up just as well, maybe better. But if you're a person, if you know somebody that doesn't really get into the super aggressive stuff, a lot of these bands are a great gateway to, get the ball rolling with that sort of thing. So, just like I said before, when the show ends, which will be shortly here, go follow, hit the subscribe button, because it shows these bands that there are a lot of listeners of the underground. There are people that don't want to just listen to, and I'm not disparaging these bands, but they don't want to listen to Slayer again. They don't want to listen to Slipknot and these other bands. They want to dig in and find these underground bands. And these guys are putting in countless hours, tireless efforts into honing their craft, creating great music. Dr. Nez, of course, included. So, really, the whole purpose of the show, I've said it 100 times, purpose of this show is to get you over to these bands, give them a stream, give them a like. If you really enjoy it and you want to put a burger in their bellies or put a few bucks in the gas tank while they're on tour, buy a CD, buy a shirt, buy a patch. That's what the show's all about.
Yeah, and
Let's
if you're
see.
listening to the 420 episode, show it to your dad.
Show it to your dad. If you talk to your dad, if your dad's still around. If he's not, maybe an uncle, maybe your neighbor. I don't know. Show it to your cat. Cat might dig it. I think that's it for plugs. All right, let's wrap this boy up.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Nez, for coming back on the show. And again, people, I say this not as an order, but just kind of hitting you in the stomach and telling you to do it. Get in those comments. Tell Dr. Nez how much he's loved. Tell him how much you want him back. Black Tornado Podcast. Thank you, Dr. Nez, very much for coming on the show.
Well, tell Adam that you wouldn't have known who the hell I was if he wasn't around, and hit the sub on Adam before you go to any of my sites.
Well, it's open two windows, plug a second mouse in, hit them both at the same time. It'll be fun. You can
Yeah,
tell
you've
your
got
friends.
tabbed. You've got tabbed browsing. You can do it.
Yeah, tabbed browsing. Everybody knows what that is. Do it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love having Doc on the show. You love listening to Doc on the show. It's good stuff. Tell me when I'm back on the show. All right,
Yeah.
Close this out. As always, I'm your host, Adam. This is your home for underground metal. I hope you enjoyed this one. We sure did. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, peace.